Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. Okay, got a comment from somebody in Germany by the name of Wolfgang, and he says that I have glued this wheel in the wrong place, or something to that effect. Thank you for noticing that. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do about it now. Probably a few minutes ago, I was sitting at the table here. I just got myself going, and I was checking the manual, and sure enough, this wheel. We'll talk about it later. So when I can zoom in a little bit and show you. In 14 minutes, Superstore opens. I want to be there when it opens and get some of my grocery shopping done early this morning. So I'm going to go do that, and then we'll get back here to the model table and look closely at this later. I am so hoping that now, because I've glued this in the wrong place, that I can still fit it in such a way that it's going to look believable. And that wheel that I put in the wrong place is not going to block something else. I don't know. I just didn't notice. Anyway, like I said, we'll talk about it later. The walkers aren't due to come by yet for another few minutes, so I don't know if we're going to get those. Some of the viewers indicated that, they, or at least one, indicated that, they like to watch for the walkers. I'm going to shut her down here for probably, I'm guessing, 2 hours by the time I get to the store and get back and repackage my bulk stuff and what have you. So, we'll see you when I get back from the store. Okay, we are back. I think it's over 2 hours. I've got bathtub ring around my coffee cup here. Maybe bathtub ring is not a good phrase to use when I'm talking about my coffee cup, but anyway. Okay, so it took me a lot longer to repackage all my stuff and everything than I thought it would. And I'm trying something that I haven't done for a long time. In fact, it's probably, I think the last time I did this was way back at my first job when I worked at the lodge up in northern Saskatchewan. And what we would do is we would bring milk up and we would put it in the deep freeze and we would freeze it. And then when people would come to buy the milk or whatever, we just take it out and we'd sell them frozen milk. And I remember it seemed to work. So what I did was I bought 4 big jugs of milk. 2 I put in the fridge. I'll probably drink them in 10 days or less, long before the expiry date. And the other 2 are in the freezer in the back room by the model table. And because every once in a while I'll run out of milk. Like that's one of the reasons why I went to Superstore this morning, because I ran out of milk yesterday. And I like milk. I drink the skim milk, like the 0%. If you drink twice as much of it, you may as well just drink the regular and just drink half as much, right? Anyway, let's. Well, we've $146.80 later. We are done here. Let's recompose and talk about the mistake I made here yesterday. I don't think there's anything I can do about that now, but we'll talk about it right now. Okay, so Wolfgang has drawn my attention to the fact that if you look closely, there's another arrow that shows that this is supposed to go all the way up and stop right here at this, whatever it is. And I was looking at it and I saw it goes from here to here. I guess what they were trying to show is that this that I'm touching right now goes to here and stops. But this slides all the way on. Now, as I mentioned, I don't think there's anything I can do about it now, because I think what's happened is that all the melding that's taken place, maybe I should put the macro lens on here, and we'll move in and we'll look at it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I don't think I can take that apart without, completely making a mess. So I'm just going to hope that when I put this whole thing in place, wherever it goes in here, that the wheel is not going to jam up against something. And if it does, well, then I'll worry about it then. Okay, I'll just put the macro lens on and we'll move right in. Okay, this is about as close as I can get here. But if you look where the three pieces all join together, you can see that I know it might look a little bit shiny, like it's wet, but it's not. That's actually hard plastic. Yes, I could probably rehydrate that and pull it apart, but the ends and the hub of the wheel and everything are not going to be the same. Now, there is one thing I could do. I do believe there are 5 more of those wheels, because they were on the Z sprue, and if I remember right, there were 6 Z sprues. I don't think we need 6 of those wheels. Well, we might, but I don't think so. This is the first time we've needed one, so, which is most unusual. Usually they put something like that on a sprue that only, there's one of. But anyway, I guess we'll see as we go along here. So, yeah, I feel really stupid about that. I'm making a lot of silly mistakes lately like this. Yeah, Alex is right, Mr. Magoo. Okay, all these pieces, I believe, should be painted to 77 so that they match up with the other stuff. And one of the viewers was reminding me that the ring around the telegraph, which is right here, let's see if I can carefully pick this engine up here and show you. Got to remove the, well, that's not carefully. Okay, the ring around that dial is supposed to be painted red. Now, I think the time to have painted that would have been before I put the decal on. I don't know if I can be that delicate. Yeah, I'm afraid that I'm going to make it look worse than, it'll be like lipstick on a cheap hooker. Sorry, that's what came to mind. Oh, okay. Okay, probably about 5 minutes ago I saw Missy the dog heading down the road, so she's going to be at my door pretty quick. I was just realizing that these 2 pieces maybe do not get painted to 77. They might get painted that light, what is it, 338 or something? I better check on that. This one, yeah, these are not the same. They're not the 77. Okay, let's make sure the camera's ready for Missy here. Good morning, Missy. Good morning. Morning, Max.
Good morning. He's visiting with Gus. Gus is, I think he said it was a Habernese.
A Habernese.
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 Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
So, tomorrow is Missy's 4th birthday.
Oh my goodness. You're going to be 4.
I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, and she said turkey breast, parsnips, mashed potatoes, and gravy, which I thought was a very specific kind of request.
Yeah, isn't that funny? Because that's, especially being as that's what I bought in the at the store this morning.
Yeah, I don't know how she does. I blame the cat.
Penny the cat.
Yeah. Invisible shadow, unsweetened.
I've had that for quite a while.
Applesauce.
You just wait.
Let's see. Expired 2014.
It probably did too. I think I got that. That's, you know, when you buy from the dollar store, what do you expect? You know. So you're having your hip surgery. Did you say it was on the 23rd of December?
Yes. That's like 10 weeks from this Monday.
And you're just getting the one done, right?
Yes, my right hip. So.
Yeah.
I may end up being not in pain, that would be wonderful.
You'd go dancing Christmas Day.
Well, go dancing the last week of February anyway. 2 months later.
Okay.
I don't think you're supposed to drive after you have hip surgery, but you know you're not supposed to drive after. Well, I wait 2 days before I started driving out to Timmy's in the morning after my knee surgery. And that's a left knee on a standard transmission, so we'll see what happens. If I could see the internal medicine doc and get my oxygen back. What is that?
So yeah, all of a sudden something appeared. Something appeared. Couldn't figure out what it was.
Yes, Bessie, something's smelling awfully good in here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I made a meatloaf when I was wondering how come it took me 2.5, 3 hours from the time I said I'll see you later in my video to the time that I actually got back to the table again. I forgot I made a meatloaf. It's in the microwave.
This morning?
Yeah.
Wow, you've had a productive day. Well, I got up and did every puzzle. Went to Timmy's, yeah. Got stuff for the family, for the birthday girl here. We're going to get her rosieres. We're going to get her a Frisbee for her birthday.
Oh my, a flavored Frisbee? I mean, I was supposed to say...
An ordinary rubber Frisbee.
See you later, Missy. See you later.
Bye, Ron. Thank you.
We'll see ya. Take care.
Take care.
Missy the dog. Missy the dog. Okay, let's check the painting and marking guide, and or maybe I should check the other modules and see what color I painted similar pieces like this one here. I think it was the light color. Anyway, we talked about that, didn't we? Okay, I'm thinking I may as well try and paint the most difficult one last, or first rather, and get it over with. Now these ends here, it appears to me that they have to plug into something on the bulkheads on both ends, and I'm hoping now that being as I put this together wrong, that this piece is not going to be so long that it's going to want to buckle, if you know what I mean. and I think I'm going to paint it in two sections. I can either do the center part that has the wheel and do the ends last, or the opposite way around. I don't think it really matters which way I go. I'm not sure what color this wheel is supposed to be. The only one that I can see that's similar, that's in the painting and marking guide that I noticed, was the one that goes in the next section we're going to be doing, which is the stern section, or the rear torpedo room, and it is green. It's not red. So in all likelihood, this wheel is also supposed to be green. Now I think it should be fairly easy to paint this green. I would think. Because I can sort of make up sort of a little jig and rotate it, and then I can just apply the green like I'm doing the gray right now. I think that should work. We'll just go to the end here. And I'm just going to try and sort of flood it on. I want to be careful not to press down too hard here, or what's going to happen is I'm going to end up breaking the connection. Oh, I'm sorry, I was getting out of your vision there. I got to watch that. I'm hearing a dog barking. Missy is due to come by for her noon treat. She will have had her nap in the morning already. She sleeps a lot. Apparently that particular breed of dog does sleep a lot. Okay, now try not to drop it here. Oh, I did check out this morning's sunrise, and it was kind of nice. Nothing spectacular, but it was nice enough that I added music to it, and it'll be at the end of today's episode, unless I forget to add it. But it's all processed and everything. Okay, so we got that. Now how am I going to set this down? I'm going to have to lean it up against something, I guess. Okay, I'm just going to push stop for a minute here. Okay, now this one here has no wheel. Okay, I'll do the ends later. I'll probably do the ends off camera and get them done. Now this piece. I wonder if I should make it easy on myself here and grab one of Chris's alligator clips and just hang on to it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll hold on to it in the middle, and I'll paint basically everything else except where the alligator clip is on. I'm just going to push stop again. Okay. This paint is thinned out pretty good, so when it dries, it's going to shrink wrap around the shapes pretty good, I think. Okay. I don't think we need to try and do it any better here. Maybe it's a little thin right there. This thing I think is going to be up against the overhead bulkhead, and we're not going to probably see it anyway. I say that a lot, don't I? Okay. Okay, let's let that dry now. Okay. For these two larger pieces, they do require the 338. I might spray it, but it won't be today, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm going to wrap her up, get out. It's a nice afternoon. Missy was just by for her afternoon treat. Max is saying it's kind of cool out there, so I guess I'll be bundling up warm. Those of you who are going along on the motorcycle rides, I probably will not be using the 360 today. I'll probably just use my regular camera, but that's going to be, actually that's my favorite one. If I had to choose which one would I like to view, I would like to view the one that's on my helmet. And the reason being is it's so much sharper and it's more of a first-person view. It's like I'm actually there. Now the 360 is really good if you're watching on a small device like a smartphone or a iPad or something like that. Then the 360 is great because it's a small picture and you don't notice that it's not as sharp. Okay, enough about that. So we're going to be doing the 338, which is the same as this. It's almost the same color as the plastic is now. And here's those two little stools I was talking about the other day. Okay, now, yeah, I think that's it. We're done here. Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I get a coffee visitor, so in about 2 hours from right now, he'll be here, and I want to get all wound up and out and rode and back in 2 hours. So thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.